Hey everybody, Brendan the Realtor here. So has the Austin housing market shifted over the last 3 weeks? The answer is yes, it has. So let's go over how that's impacting buyers and sellers right now. And we're going to go over the March market update report. So let's just jump right into it. And just in advance notice, this is a little bit of a long answer, so bear with us. I want to talk about first how many offers were submitted in February on average. And that was 4.1 offers. Well, in March, and in the last 3 weeks, that has totally changed. We're seeing that there are fewer offers that are coming onto the table, and there are fewer people going through showings through our showing time software. So we're seeing less people go through properties. But why, right? So why has the market shifted in the last 3 weeks, and how's that impacting people? Well, first of all, buyers, if you're an investor, you're going to see that your interest rate has skyrocketed. You know this. That means it's more expensive to buy and you're reconsidering the purchases you're making. Number two, the new builds. So we're having a large buyer population just wait on the waiting list of new builds at this time. And they're just kind of seeing and if they can win in that nature. And we're also seeing that those buyers are kind of winning around the 10% over asking price right now, right? Now, when it comes to also the market, we're having more listings come onto the market than we have seen really ever before. We're going to talk about those numbers, and it's almost similar to last year, this time last year. That's a good thing, but that means that you are going to have a higher probability of winning your offer when submitting it onto a property. And then, of course, good news, we're not having all this 25% over the list price with your offer. That's completely reduced in some neighborhoods up to 3% to 8% over asking on average versus 25%. We also want to talk about mortgage rates, right? We've all seen the rates increase in the last 3 weeks from your 2.5, 2.6 to 3.18%. So don't be surprised when what you're told by your lender is going to be different than maybe what you hear from your friends or whatever the news says. When it comes to zip codes and your price appreciation, hey, we are still seeing prices increasing, values increasing, and that's expected over the next 12 to 24 months for sure. But what about new builds? We're still having that issue like we spoke about last month. We're having a deficit of new builds, so the new construction world just can't keep up with demand. Now let's go into the March market update report. Here's all the data that I pulled. Let's look at the summary. First of all, the average days to sell, we're seeing that homes are selling completely faster from last time this year, and at 23 days now until versus 53 days from this time last year. Now the number of new listings decreased only 7%, everybody. That is a very small amount. So if you compare from this time last year we're at 4145 new listings, and this year for this last month was 3885. Only 7% difference. So we're almost the same as last year. When it comes to the close price to list price ratio, remember, if the seller wanted $100,000, did they get $100,000? Yes, they actually got 3% more, and that matches why our market is going over the list price in order to win the offer. Now, the median list price, this increased. This is a new record. The list price is what the seller wants, right? Well, they're on average, on median right now is $440,000. And the closed price is at $425,000, $479,000. I'm sorry, $425,479. And now let's talk about your active listings is at 1,600 active listings with 3,154 sold listings, which is all new record, right? We sold so many properties. But if you look at the inventory, so even though we have more homes that are coming on the market, right, our inventory, so how long they're sitting on the market, is only 2 weeks. That's it. And we all feel that pinch. We see everything go off the market in a few days. So if you're a buyer, yes, your interest rates are still low historically. It's still affordable. The interest rates are increasing, which we spoke about, and we understand that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac has the second homes and investment homes, interest rates have increased. it is still a good value to purchase because of where our market's going for growth in employment. We can all see that. And when everybody starts hiring in the next 12 months, man, where are these people going to come from? They're going to come from out of the city, out of the state, and prices are just going to continue to skyrocket. Play back this video 12 months from now and see how it's going to play out exactly how I'm saying. So important tips: urgency is key. We've known that. We've said that for the last 12 months. When viewing a home, an experienced agent is key. You need to be educated, and you must have the right lender, okay? I can't tell you the specific lender because we don't want to speak bad about the lenders, but we want to tell you the good lenders that we're happy to communicate and give to you and email you depending on whatever your credit score is. But sellers, let's talk about that. Sellers, the market is softening, all right? It's softening. And your specific neighborhood, you may not get your 25 to 30% over asking. It may just be 3 to 5%. So heed the warning, all right? It's still an amazing time to sell. If you don't have the funds to go buy the next home because you need to sell your home, then consider the buy before you sell program. And historically, again, low inventory, so it's still a strong seller's market. If you have any questions and you just need a little bit more time to understand how this all works, whether you're buyer, seller, or you're just a past client and you're like, hey, I need to figure out what my home's value is, give me a call. I'm happy to teach and educate. Until next time, we'll see you in a few weeks.